Hello, everybody. This is Algo here. I came to bring you guys a dream that I had on December 5th. I do not remember the exact time of day that I had it, but it was December 5th. And there was another dream previously, um, well, a little bit while before that, but I'll give you guys this one first. This dream here, I saw myself I was in a business arena type setting. Um, One of those big oval office area type settings. I was around a whole bunch of bankers. I saw a lot of bankers, a lot of businessmen, corporate owners, et cetera, et cetera. But I knew for a fact, I knew that I was around a lot of bankers, and two faces that I saw glimpses of Jamie Dimon, of J.P. Morgan Chase, but I definitely was around Larry Fink, which is the BlackRock, the CEO of BlackRock. So while we were there, we was all at the meeting table. There was a lot of hush hush talking going on, just shady stuff going on. But I know at the meeting, above the oval table, there was a Bible, a holographic Bible, and it was on the book of Revelation. So as I was looking at the Bible, I could see that it was translated not in biblical scriptures, but in real time. And so what it said was, it said something along the lines of stablecoin choice, or stablecoin being picked, stablecoin decision dilemma, or something along that line, something along that those phrases. And so I could see there was a lot of talking going on, and then finally Larry Fink raised up, and I remember seeing a guy there, just a regular guy. I don't know who he was, but I remember he could have been Hispanic. He wasn't that big. Um, he was kind of short, but not couldn't really tell. And Larry Fink rose up and he said, we're going to make a decision now. I'm going to decide. We're going to make this happen now." And so I saw myself instantly outside, and I knew the whole world was watching. And Larry Fink took the guy, and I saw that the guy was chained up both in his arms. He was just chained up everywhere. And I'm pretty sure his feet was chained up as well, but he was chained up. And Larry Fink had a large whip, like a slave whip, in his hand, and he said, "I'm going to make an example. I'm going to make an example. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna show everybody. Yes, I'm definitely gonna show them." And it was horrific. Like, I started crying because I'm like, man, this guy's about to get jacked up. Larry Fink is gonna really jack this guy up with the whip. This is kind of scary, man. Like, what do I do? What's gonna happen? You know what I mean? This is not gonna be fun. I can't watch this. And so I don't know what came over me. Instantly, I walked up out into the courtyard, up to Larry Fink. I grabbed the whip out of his hand, and I take the belt off my waist, and I said, "If you're going to whip him, or beat him, you're gonna beat him with a regular belt, not this whip. This is inhumane." And then I went to the guy, he could have been Hispanic, like I said, I think he was, and I took the chains off of him, and I said, "You're going to fight back. You're going to fight back." And I remember Larry Fink being kind of surprised, or I don't know if he was terrified. He looked terrified, but he could have been surprised. I'm not sure. And I just remember people talking about me like, "Whoa, this guy's bold." And I remember looking at the guy, and I said, "Yes, you're gonna fight back, man. You're gonna fight back. This is not a one way thing. Okay, we're not doing this." And that was it. Just woke up from that. And so the dream was very strange, guys. The dream was very strange. To even see stable coins translated in the book of Revelation, that was weird, right? That was weird enough. I do know that um, the Hispanic dude, or the Hispanic guy, he represented a stable coin. Don't know which stable coin. I know that he represented a stable coin. He uh I know that Larry Fink, with the whip, he had intentions, horrible intentions, to do damage to this guy, or the stable coin, I guess. And to just completely just wreck him. And I kind of like stepped in the middle of that, and I said, "No, this is not. It's not going that way. It's not going. This is unfair." You know. So, guys, you guys could kind of like probably pitch in and tell me what you guys think. But I think pretty much it's self-explanatory. The powers that be have conspired with each other, and they're getting ready to make their move, make that decision, make that choice, I guess. So that's the first dream. Um, Quickly going to the second dream. The second dream, I saw myself in the sky, really high in the sky. I was in a helicopter, had a personal uh, pilot, and as we were going, I saw that we were going over the city, and as we got closer to the city, I could see that the city had vines and vegetations all over the skyscrapers and the buildings, right? Very, very, just very, very horrifying, right? And as we got closer, I could see the city was completely just flooded, water just yay high, right? And we kept descending, we kept descending and getting closer and closer to the ground, and I could see water everywhere. There was no dry ground on the ground. There was no dry ground anywhere, and I could see that there was a boat that was capsized, and next to the boat that was capsized, all of a sudden I see just people just popping up out of the water, waving their hands, yelling for help, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I have to help these people. Um, right, as I was looking at it, my pilot, I think me and him, we got into like a little altercation, or just a back and forth, because he didn't want to go down there. He kept repeating something about the payload or something concerning the aircraft or whatever, and I was like, yo, I don't care about that. I just want to go down there and assist these people. They need help. I can't leave them. And so finally he gives in, and we start to descend on this sand dune, just a little mini island, just big enough for the aircraft or the helicopter to descend on. And we finally descend on there, and as we descend on there, I could just see people waving their hands, waving for help, just people upon people in this water. Right, the water's like at their chest level, and the boat that they were in just completely capsized, flipped over, nothing, no help, just completely stranded in distress. And um and I woke up. So the dream obviously it was like a no brainer. I know that the dream represented the financial flood that's going to come and just wipe out everybody. The capsized boat, I know, represents, from discernment, it represented the financial gurus and the wise men who think they're going to escape this financial crash. If you go on YouTube, a lot of guys are talking about hedging this financial downturn with gold and silver. That won't help them. Only the people that have the hand of God that's protecting them, the Lord that is guiding them, and that's in the Lord's shadow, they're the ones that are going to they're going to survive this. They're going to have any type of triumph when this thing happens. The vines that are mixed, that were just consumed all the buildings, those were all the old financial, or all the old systems that would just be completely abandoned and forgotten. Um, and so I do also believe, guys, that the waters represent the financial, or the cyber tsunami. That's what I call it, the cyber tsunami that's coming. That's going to just cause just a wave of mayhem throughout all of the world and all of society. I do believe that's what it is. Our systems, guys, are completely built on the cloud. Okay, guys, completely built on a cloud and server ran. Okay, guys, if anything were to happen, these clouds are not protected. These clouds are not built for cyber scenarios, cyber warfare at all, whatsoever. We're completely behind. All your Windows, your Mac iOSs, your apps, they all have backdoors built into them. I don't ask me why, guys. It's just that's what it is. They all have backdoors built in them. They're not meant for that type of scenario. They were not created with that type of intent to stop such scenario. So any seasoned hacker, okay, guys, any seasoned hacker, anybody, or any type of power outage for that matter, will just completely just shut down and wipe out everything. Okay, guys. So, and that goes for Wall Street as well. Remember, I talked to you guys about that in the last video, the BTC 20K to zero. I gave a little bit more detail about the financial system and how that works a little bit. So yeah, guys, we don't have financial infrastructure. We don't have an infrastructure. I'm sorry, for that. Okay, guys, everything's completely built on the cloud, on servers. Everything is ran off of error-free code. Okay, guys, that means we cross our fingers, put it behind our back, and hope that nothing ever goes wrong, and hope that these codes that have been written out with these specific logics to them maintain their script. Okay, guys, everything is scripted. By the way, call me crazy, might not believe me. Do some research, you'll find out that everything is scripted. And so, if anything ever goes off, if these algorithms, like I told you before, ever goes off these scripts, okay, guys, and cannot comprehend what's being done in some type of emergency event, which is not part of the script, it will flush. Point blank. Period. It will flush. So, and what's even scarier is that when these algorithms flush, these behemoths and their trillions of dollars that have so much weight to them. Okay, guys, our 10,000, our $1,000, or $10 or $200, they have no they they don't stand a chance against these these institutions, these financial institutions, their money, right? When their money goes to acting AY, and they go to just turning in every direction, their money have so much weight that wherever their money sinks to, our money will sink as well. Everything else will sink with it. Okay, guys, it's like the Titanic. If you were anywhere near the Titanic when it sunk, you're going down too. No matter what raft you were in. This is how much money these institutions have. So, it's not a matter of if, guys. It's a matter of when. Okay, guys. There are people who have had dreams about specific apps that were hacked. Um, and it wasn't just the apps that were hacked. People's bank accounts ended up being hacked because of these loopholes through these apps. So, guys, I just want to bring that awareness to you guys of, these backdoors and these loopholes that that are there, that the majority of society is not aware about. So when this thing happens, people are just going to be completely outraged and just surprised because they were never informed. So, guys, just pray. Just, ask God for guidance, and I just came to bring this dream to you guys, these dreams to you guys, and just to let you guys know what I've seen. Like I said, the first dream with BlackRock and the stable coins, I do believe there's something sinister going on, something sinister that they have in their back pocket that they're going to try to unleash. But I think the Lord is going to get ready to counteract that in some form or shape or way. So that's all, guys. That's all. I'll go out.